Hi YouTube, it's Friday 17th of June. There's been a few videos on YouTube recently regarding signs and visions, or whatever, however you want to think it, in films, i.e. films like Knowing and Signs and The Simpsons and subliminal messaging and all this sort of stuff. And I don't doubt for one second that there aren't things within films that are there, but I just want to, we all have to stop and think every now and then that the way the Illuminati manifest their New World Order is through the means of hypnosis, through the means of television, film, media, education, all these things, which are control factors. And when you watch television, whether it's a film or whether it's anything, your brain goes into a hypnotic state that fight sensors of the brain still fire. And what can happen is, if you constantly watch television, you can end up, fiction can be classed in your brain as reality as well as mixed reality, just because it fragments. Now this is there's a video on here called What Telly Does to Your Head, and what I'll do is I'll find it and I'll put it in the link below, so go and watch it and you'll see what I mean. Now, if television is a hypno box, right, and the Illuminati want to create control, they need complete chaos and complete breakdown of society in order to be able to put in their new doctrine, because that's a problem reaction solution. Break down the whole of society, create chaos, so the normal people turn around and say to the government, do something, and then they can offer the solution, which would be a dictatorship, New World Order 1 government solution. And that's what they're basically escalating to, wars and chaos, etc, etc. Now, it's quite possible and quite likely that the powers that be have implanted different things into films in order for you to manifest it. Now, say, for argument's sake, if everyone in the entire country watched exactly this, or the entire world watched exactly the same film at exactly the same time, we would all be sort of transmitting similar sort of brainwaves and similar sort of flow of energy, and therefore would probably manifest some of the things we were feeling in the film in one hit. And I'm convinced that the government do that. So what I'm trying to say is, these signs that you see in videos are there, but we're seeing through the subliminal brainwashing and seeing it for what it is, where the people who are asleep are being indoctrinated with the brainwashing and don't actually know they are. So if Planet Nibiru turns up in this pretext, it could be, or some kind of cataclysm, it could be all manifested on purpose in the physical form, or it could be all an illusion. But I'm still convinced that the people who can see through the conspiracy should be looking towards none of this manifesting. Like I've always said, that it would be great for the entire electric grid to go off just for a few weeks, because that would sort a little bit of order out. But television is since I've turned it off, I just, I occasionally watch like fiction, completely non-related to my life, sort of fiction, and I know it's fiction. I don't get hypnotised by the telly anymore, and I can see through subliminal messaging to some extent as well, but I hardly ever turn it on. You have to, my other half likes watching movies, so I do have to participate in movies sometimes, but sometimes they are close to the truth, and sometimes, because they're still fiction based, your brain kind of has problems with interpreting them. So part of it could be fiction, part of it could be real, but at the same time, because you're thinking with different emotional states, you're also helping manifest that fiction, if people get what I mean. I've also done a video called The Law of Attraction and its Relationship to the New World Order, and kind of explains what I'm trying to say. So I'll put the links below for the two different videos you need to watch, how the television works and the law of attraction and its relationship to the new world. Peace, love and light. Speak to you later.